What's the word? What's the word? What's the mother word, man? Tap in, bro. Today, we talking about Big Meech, big baller out the D, telling these folks that a Corvette or a Chevrolet is not a symbol of money or power. Y'all get in here, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, bro. Do that for your boy, man. Do that for your boy. If you don't do anything else, do that for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Now, get in here, bro. If you know and if you don't know, let me go and lace you up, man. Because you might not know. You feel me? Let me lace you up. Now, Big Meech recently came out, bro, said, hey, if you driving a Corvette, he don't look at that like, you getting money. You feel me? He don't look at that like a staple of power. You feel me? And he has every right to feel that way. But let me tell you something. Don't get me wrong, it go on in the other community because I seen a black dude actually drop a video about he had a Brabus. And I seen a white dude come over there, trying to act on him, trying to say it wasn't a Brabus, whatever. And clearly he was at the place where, they bring the Brabuses to. They had a little meetup, whatever. And the white dude was over there, trying to give him a hard time. So other people do this. But in the black culture, bro, we got to stop this shit, bro. Like, just because you drive this type of car don't mean you got no money. That don't mean you got power. You can be in a Bentley. You can be in a Ferrari. You feel me? And barely making it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't mean nothing. We don't know if he barely making it. You feel me? No one knows what the other really got going on. You feel me? Just because of the assets that you do have. You feel me? Now, don't get me wrong. Even if you got a lot of assets, that you've acquired over time, no one still knows how you're living. And you could be living check to check just like a person that's working at McDonald's. It's just your checks are bigger, So, let's get into it, bro. They act like the ZR1, I forget which version of it don't cost like $250,000, bro. And it's faster than, a lot of these hypercars and supercars that have been, coming out recently. You feel me? So, I know people of other ethnicities don't look at, money as and the things that they buy with the money. They look at money more of what I have that I have invested in, and also, what type of portfolio I have. You feel me? Like, yeah, like what does my resume say when it comes to real estate? Things that are actually, gifts that don't, I want to say gifts, what do they call assets that don't depreciate. There we go. Assets that don't depreciate. Everybody knows when you buy a car, for the most part, bro, like the value drops in half. Like if you want to go pay $500 million for a Rolls Royce Cullinan, you're gonna lose that value in that car within 2 to 3 years. You feel me? Now, don't get me wrong. Can you sell it for $300, $350? Yeah, but you just lost $150,000 just to show people that you have money. I could have bought me a lamb truck, right? And I'm gonna tell you what stopped me from getting the lamb truck. You feel me? And I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably wish I would have got it. You feel me? At least I know I would have been, able to make some YouTube content around it. Or, shit just would have been different. I could have invested more of my money, in the other things. You feel me? But let's get back into the story about the lamb truck. And, I actually inquired about one. They didn't want number like, I want to say it was like 30 or 40 now or something like that. And, I had it at the time, you feel me? And I was like, what, let me go on, what I'm saying, do it. But, I like to drive my shit just like I like to wear my shoes, you feel me? And it was going to be one of my things. I love them lamb trucks, you feel me? And I'm just so glad I didn't buy it because, like I said, this shit depreciate. But, like, I could have made some content off of it, rented it out, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, I'm really glad I didn't buy it. And what stopped me from buying it, or let's just say, because I wasn't finna buy it, I was finna make payments on it, you feel me? But what stopped me from doing it was, that man told me how much the brakes was, bro. He told me, man, to get the brakes done, it cost you like $10,000. I was like, damn. I want to spend $10,000 on getting some brakes done, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to, be in a lamb truck, you know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, if you got the money to do that, you can do it, but you still wasting money. You know, you're not being frugal. You know, things of that nature. It's just not a good investment for you to be, spending that much money on a car that's steady depreciating as you drive it. And I just remember thinking like, bro, I don't want those problems in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, and it's a good thing I didn't because shit. At the end of the day, not saying that things would have went how they went down, but technically, shit. Right now, if I had to get some $10,000 brakes right now, boy, that car would be sold. You hear me? I ain't trying to hear none of that, bro. I ain't got no $10,000 spent on no brakes, bro. No, hell no. Hell no, you feel me? But sometimes when you up like that, you make these decisions and you don't understand that you buying a depreciating asset, So, hey, Big Meech, if a rich billionaire or whoever want to go out here and buy a Corvette, you don't know how much money they got based on the car they drive. A lot of these billionaires, millionaires don't dress how you think they should dress. Like a guy like Adam Sandler, if you didn't know him from movies, you would think he was a bum or something like that by the way he dresses. You feel me? Like, you can't judge people by what you think is luxury goods and how they identify a rich person. That ain't how everybody operate. Everybody don't operate in that world. So you might see a person with 10 times as much money as you in a Corvette. You may see somebody with 100 times as much money and you in a Subaru. You will never know what somebody really holds based on, the things you see them driving or see them wearing. So I just feel like in the black community, we do that a lot, bro, trying to impress this person, impress that person. And really, truly, behind the scenes, it ain't going like how you think it's going. So at the end of the day, you can drive whatever car you want to drive, bro. As long as you really got some money, bro, like even if you don't got no money, you know what I'm saying? It's really nobody business, bro. Like, get out here, get to it, do what's best for you. And if you want to buy a Corvette and be broke, if you want to buy a Corvette and you're rich, like, don't let nobody stop you from fulfilling your wildest fantasies or your biggest dreams because they saying this and that don't accumulate to this and that. Now, that ain't how the world works, bro. Like, everybody is different. Everyone likes different things. You may like that expensive shit that depreciates over time. That might be your taste. Somebody else might like foreign cars, that they can hook up and drift in, you feel me? But doesn't mean that just because of my expensive taste and, your least expensive taste that I got more money than you or that I'm more powerful than you. Don't work like that, bro. Treat everybody with the same respect from the janitor to the CEO, big dog. We don't give a damn about none of that. And y'all know we give Big Meech shout out over here, but that don't mean he always right in what he's saying, do you feel me? Like, I might disagree on something, you feel me, based on my morals and principles. And that's us as in the black community going out here and say, hey, I want to start a conversation about that, you feel me, and get this on the board and say this and that, and just also give people a different perspective on things, you feel me? So don't let nobody tell you nothing about this is a symbol of power, this is a sign of respect. At the end of the day, do what's best for you, man. If you got the money to do it, do what's best for you. If you don't got the money to do it, do what's best for you. Don't let nobody tell you different, man. Y'all get down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about that, bro. And until then, I holla.